Hello. My name is Amin Mohammed and I welcome you to DTC Official. I know it's been a while, but don't worry. We are just preparing to bring you massive and amazing content that will be very beneficial to you and everyone that comes onto this channel. So with that said, today I want to ask you, are you a job seeker? Are you a graduate who have written more applications than you can count, but you never get any feedback from these applications? Then stay tuned because this video is for you. Today we are speaking to Mark Yaw Addo of Addo Consult, who is a recruitment consultant, a CV writing expert, and an entrepreneur himself. And he has been recruiting people day in, day out. What are we going to discuss today? We are going to look at how do you present your CV to be unique among all the people writing applications. We are also going to discuss how do you stand tall during your interview. With this, after your CV has been able to push you through. And the most important thing, what does recruiters seek from job seekers? We have combined all this in a space of 10 minutes just to make sure that whatever you learn on this channel will become valuable to your process and your career. Stay tuned, but before we delve in, I want you to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget your feedback is our most valuable weapon in delivering content that are suitable for you. Make sure you leave a feedback, even if it is a question, leave it behind. We'll gather all these questions, and probably in the next episode, Addo will reply them all. Thank you, stay tuned, and let's delve in.
Yeah, I'm Mark Yaw Addo, the lead for Addo Impact Consult, a ghostwriter, an author, a CV expert, and also a recruitment officer. Okay, so the problem I've realized in our system is that school is not really preparing us for life after school and even for work. And so most of us get so fixated on what is being taught only in our classrooms, and they're not necessarily going beyond what we are being taught in our classrooms. And so we end up by just having knowledge without practical skills on the ground. And interestingly to know, the way our schools are preparing us, most of us don't engage ourselves in having internships and volunteering on jobs or for activities during our schooling period. And so we finish school and all we have is no experience, no skills, but only just our A4 certificates to prove. You might have a first class with 10 others going for opportunity. What makes you unique from the other? It is your skills and your experiences that you built whilst you were still in school. All right, so to help us all get out of these challenges that we find ourselves in, I urge students or even graduates to still go on internships. We have graduate trainee internships that are not fully paid, but then it's very great for you to go have working experiences too. So you have that. So one challenge I've realized in our system is that most people don't understand the relevance of job search and what it really takes and requires for one to prepare for job search. And so most of us, we go through school and then we are done and we are being told to apply for a job with a CV, and we really have no idea as to how to write a CV. Okay, and so most of us do come out with poorly or highly unprofessional CVs. That is really depriving us of reaching out for a lot of opportunities that we really deserve. All right, so most of us here, because we have no idea as to how to write a CV, through our nursery to university or whatever higher level of education we're never taught how to really write a professional CV. We rush to the internet and we download any template at all and replace text by text to just prepare ourselves to submit something because we are being told to submit a CV. Interestingly, most of us missed out on this opportunity because we literally just produce text to text that has no correlation with who you are and what it is that you want the recruiting panel to know about you. And so it's very advisable that you take your time. If you can't learn it on your own, find an expert CV writer to help you, because your CV is your gateway to a glorious opportunity in development of your career. And so you really have to take your CV very important and never take it on a lighter note. So just in case that you don't really have the luxury of time to learn or consult a CV expert, then I'll entreat you to take these few tips in CV writing that I want to share with you. So number one, the title of your CV. Most of you title your CV with the word curriculum vitae. It's highly wrong. Treat your name as the title of your CV. Very, very important. Number two, the email address used in your CV. It is very, very important and communicates how professional you are. And so therefore, your email address must be your full name. So use your full name to prepare or to create a new email address, not using gangster names like sexypopo@gmail.com, areamama@yahoo.com, and then those things. No, please be very professional about your email address. Three, when you are naming your CV file, name it with your full name. It's very important and necessary for identification by the recruiters whenever they are looking for you again. Number four, when you are saving your CV file, save it in a PDF format. It's very, very important because when you do save it in a Word format and the reviewer has a different Word format, it distorts and disorganizes your CV, making it not eligible for reading. Number five, proofread your CV. Proofread your CV. It's very important. After you are done preparing your CV, proofread it, let it breathe. Next day, read it or let someone else go through it to make sure that all your grammatical errors, your alignment, your font sizes, your font types, they are all on point. It's very, very important because all of these things do contribute to the reviewer knowing how you pay attention to details. So it's very, very important to keep these details. So most job recruiters expect nothing but experience from various candidates. Experience. If you don't have the experience here, we also look at your skills and your potentials to be able to learn on the job. And so these experiences can be built through your internships and your volunteering opportunity whilst you are still on campus. And so don't think that this experience I'm talking about should be after your school. No, whilst you are still in school. It could be 3 months internship, 2 weeks internship, even a week internship. It's very important to build your skill in a particular job or even having you to have something professional to do. Because so it's very important that you build your experiences whilst you're in school. Volunteer, go on internships. Whether paid or not paid, it's very, very important to you. And also, you must also look out for your CV. So most recruiters also look at your CV because in its first place, it's your CV that introduces you to the opportunity. We don't know you. I don't know you. I have no idea who you are. And so when I read your CV, I am supposed to understand who you are and what it is you have to offer me. I must see value in you when I read your CV. So it is your CV is you in text. So when I read you, I'm supposed to understand what you are. So therefore, when you're writing your CV, you must really, really take your time and professionally write your CV. So we look out for people who have professionally written their CV because interestingly, your CV gets reviewed even less than 3 seconds. I can be able to tell who you are, whether you are right candidate for the opportunity or not, just within 3 seconds of reviewing your CV. One thing I say about cover letter is it's very, very interesting aspect of job application. Very, very important because it is the only way you can really have the time to express yourself professionally for us to really get to understand who you are very well as compared to your CV. Your CV has certain limitations as to what you should write on and then what you should write on. But then the cover letter gives you that leverage to tell us whatever it is that you can offer us. So your CV should be about who you are and what value you can offer us when we put you on the job. And interestingly, most of us write generic cover letters and CVs. When I say generic, one particular cover letter for every kind of job. So that one letter is for a teaching job, it's for an admin job, it's for, let's say, an accounting job. For one CV or for one cover letter, it's wrong. You must always write each document, that's a cover letter and a CV, for each opportunity that you are going in for. All right, great. So once you have been shortlisted for an interview, it means that the company is interested in you and now wants to engage you one-on-one to know how confident it is you are in person and how competent it is you are in person and your personality that you carry, whether it resonates very well with the role that you are coming in for. And so you must prepare very well for your interview, because you can be shortlisted and still even lose the job just because of how you speak or don't even speak there. Because communication is all about not just about what you say, but how you say what you say and how you put in your body gestures. So some few tips for you for your interview. Number one, make sure you have your attire for the interview prepared down even a night before, so that you don't end up the day you are going for the vetting and you can't find your tie, your shoe, you can't find the polish for it, you can't find one of your socks. You become frustrated, or you're ironing and then all of a sudden you burn your shirt. You become frustrated and then it kills you emotionally, that you feel you have lost everything in life. So prepare your attire a night before you go for the interview. Get up early and make sure that you are at the venue for the vetting or for the interview at least an hour before, so that you get to understand the environment you find yourself in. Even if possible, interact with some of the employees there. You might not know, one of them might be on the panel, and depending on how nice you are with the person in the conversation because you were there earlier, could be a plus to you. When you go in there, you're going to have a conversation. So most people think that interviews are sort of like a military drill. You're going to know it's a conversation we want to have with you. So when you go in, relax, sit upright, greet, and keep smiling through, because besides, it's not a war, okay? So smile through the process, keep in a positive vibe, a positive energy, and let's have a communication. When you are being asked a question, be as brief as possible, but giving out a valuable response to it. So don't go and give an answer you are beating around the bush, no. Go straight to the point and make sure that your answer is valuable from the panel's perspective, not even your perspective. Because there are certain things you might think are good for you, but then trust me, to the panel, they'll just see it and they'll be laughing at you. So make sure that your responses are very concise and all of that. When you're going to, interestingly, prepare questions for the panel, because at the point, the panel might give an opportunity. Do you have any question for us? Don't say no, say yes. At least, if not for anything, you can ask them just one question. So what is it that you're looking for someone to possess to be in this role? Indirectly, you are asking them what they think about you, whether you are perfect for the job or not. When you are also being asked for a salary, don't give a fixed amount, give a range. Give a range. That's even before you have done an extensive research on the job and the company you are going in for. So you should be able to understand the company you are going in for, and then the salary range too for the job that you're going in for, so that when they go, you're able to communicate your value and your worth very, very well to the panel. So don't give a fixed amount, give a range. Give a range, depending on how valuable it is that you see yourself to be. And trust me, that's the smart way to answer than giving a fixed answer, because you might give a fixed salary, and you might be way below what you could be paid for. But giving it a range is really a tactical way to be able to still fall in between the range as to where it is that they are able to pay someone coming in for that job. Yeah, so when you're asked a question during the panel, make sure that you are always focusing on your strong hold, your strength, your achievements. So when they ask the question, make sure that you have a practical way of answering it that shows that you have done it before. Okay, don't be too theoretical. Try and practicalize most of the responses that comes in. Let's say if you are going for a marketing role and you are asked, how can you boost our revenue generation by 20%? Okay, because you expect that is our target for the year. Don't go and say that you'll be doing something abstract stuff. Tell them practical solutions, things you will do after giving a projection, what you do with the team, marketing team, what you yourself will do on grounds. If you have done it before, you tell them that previously, even in my role, I helped my previous company to generate revenue by this percentage at the end of this year, where I did this project, I did this, I did that. I practicalize the solution or the answer to the question you've asked, and trust me, it will set you apart and distinct from other candidates that might be coming in. So thank you very much for this opportunity. I hope these tips I've given out are valuable to you. We're able to assist you in your next job search. So feel free to reach out to me whenever it is you might need any assistance, and trust me, we'll be able to help you gladly get that life-changing opportunity that you deserve in, by the grace of God. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel, as there will be more valuable insights, more valuable information coming to you free at your desk. Thank you very much, and do have a great time.
All right. I hope This has been a great episode. In fact, I think about you, and we all think about you as a job seeker. We all cannot be entrepreneurs because it takes a different kind of spirit to be an entrepreneur. Once you're a job seeker, a graduate, these are some of the tips we can be bringing to you on a daily basis to make sure that you succeed in your job search. This is DTC Official. My name has always been Amin Mohammed, your #1 transformational trainer, public speaker, and master of ceremonies. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and don't forget to watch this video of how to say no. It is very important. Click on it and make sure you leave your comments in the comment section below. Thank you. Safe journey in your life.